What's your ADAT input doing? Nothing? Make the most of it. Introducing the new Focusrite Octoprix Mark II and Octoprix Mark II Dynamic. Two great ways to make the most of your ADAT input. Focusrite, the Mike Pre company.
JG Harding here at Winter NAMM 2010 on the Eigenlabs booth, here with John Lambert, who's the founder and chairman of Eigenlabs, and David, who's going to show us a little bit on the new tower here, which I gather is in the middle of the Eigenlabs range.
It is, yes. It's you know, we have the Pico, which is down at $590, and we have the Alpha, which is $5,900. And people have been asking us a little bit about the large, obvious
gap in the
middle, and here is our answer to that. We've been working on it for about 18 months, and it is a mid-range instrument. It's slightly smaller than the Alpha, but a lot larger than the Pico. And it brings all that power and versatility in exactly the same software system that's there for the Alpha up to the player. It's a little shorter, which actually is really nice for a number of players, and a bit lighter. 88 keys, you can see on the top of the instrument up here, and we've got some modal keys as well, which are simple switches. But these keys here are exactly as expressive as the keys on the Alpha instrument. So you can bend the notes, you can wiggle them sideways, you can swell them on, and you can play polyphonically. You can play a chord and bend two of the notes away from each other and then back. Things you just can't conceivably do on a keyboard.
And they were sensitive to quite a minuscule degree, aren't
they? They are, yeah. Dave, actually, could you just demonstrate here and perhaps give us a little swell on note? We actually pick up the position of the end of your finger to less than a micron in distance over about 1 millimeter of travel, and we're getting a great reaction from a lot of people who come and try them here. They're quite shocked, in fact, about how alive the instrument feels, you know, how emotionally it makes them feel when they play music. So
what are the other differences between this and the Alpha? Have you got an expression strip on here as well?
Yeah, you've got on the back of the instrument, you've got a sort of strip control down the back of the instrument you can use for big pitch bends or filter effects. And you've got the 12 percussion keys down here and the mute key. This doesn't come with a microphone amplifier. The Alpha comes with a very high quality 2496 programmable gain mic pre. We don't have that on here, but we do have a really nice headphone output on the back, actually. Sorry, can we just demonstrate that, Dave? We have a nice headphone output here with a powerful headphone amplifier, so you can use that for in-ear monitoring when you're on stage. The other thing as well, this shares the same serial data protocol with the Alpha, so we ship this with a smaller power supply that doesn't have the expression pedal inputs or the MIDI in out for using patch boards on stage, but you can upgrade this when you purchase it or later to use an Alpha power supply as well, so you just plug your instrument straight into the Alpha power supply later, and then you've got the pedals if you want them. So it has a breath controller, exactly the same, just as fast, just as sensitive, and you can use that for, you know, for blowing into it to make to drive the clarinet, or actually Mark, one of our musicians who's a guitar player, uses it for replacing the plectrum when he's playing electric guitar samples. Sounds great, you know, you can ease things on, and then you can tongue for sharp attacks and all that sort of thing. So,
excellent. Perhaps David, you could give us another quick demonstration of the key sensitivity on this.
it's probably worth mentioning as well, this is going to be available in a number of finishes. It's this, you see a black one here, we're also doing one in silver, and we've got one in kind of shocking pink planned for later in 2010, so, which I think actually I have to suspect, having seen it, it's going to be quite popular. It's just looks really rock and roll. So. And
when will this one be shipping, and for what price again? Or?
Beginning of May, and this is $2,800 in the US and £1,899 in the UK, including VAT.
Okay, there we go. Thanks very much.